The ruins of the ancient alien city loomed around Elliot, jagged spires piercing the storm-ridden skies. Wind howled through the cracked edifices, carrying with it the acidic sting of decay. Somewhere behind him, a metallic thrum reverberated a sound he dreaded above all others. The AI hunter was closing in. "They said humans were extinct," Elliot muttered under his breath, darting through a crumbling corridor of fused alien metals and strange stone. His breaths came sharp, every inhale bringing the taste of dust and desperation. They were wrong. And now, I'm going to prove why they should have never underestimated us. The ground beneath his boots trembled as a deafening crash echoed through the ruins. The AI hunter, a sleek, arachnid-like machine with 8 blade-like limbs and a single glowing red eye, burst through a wall behind him. Its voice, mechanical and cold, called out, "Elliot Graves. Surrender the artifact. Resistance is illogical." "Yeah, well, I never was good at logic," Elliot shouted back, vaulting over a fractured console. His fingers grazed the surface of the artifact strapped to his back. It was the last remnant of humanity's legacy, and he was its sole protector. Elliot ducked as a laser blast seared past his head, the heat singing his hair. The AI was learning his every move, adapting with chilling precision. As the alien structure began to crumble, he realized he had one advantage: chaos. With a calculated risk, Elliot leapt through a shattered window into the open air. For a terrifying moment, he plummeted, the wind screaming past his ears, before activating his gravity harness. The harness sputtered but caught, slingshotting him toward a distant platform. Behind him, the AI followed, its thrusters igniting in a burst of crimson light. "Simon, you tin can," Elliot whispered. "Let's see how fast you can adapt to this." He twisted midair, pulling a small device from his belt. A flick of his thumb activated an EMP grenade. He hurled it back at the hunter, the pulse detonating in a flash of blue. The AI's thrusters faltered, and it plummeted toward the ruins below. Elliot didn't wait to see if it recovered. He hit the platform hard, rolled, and scrambled to his feet. He had to keep moving. The safe house was little more than a hollowed-out alien shelter buried beneath layers of rubble. Elliot slumped against the wall, his chest heaving. The dim light from the artifact cast eerie shadows on the room's walls, illuminating faint alien glyphs that pulsed faintly, as though alive. He unstrapped the artifact and set it gently on the ground. "You better be worth all this trouble," he muttered, running a hand through his unkempt hair. A faint hum emanated from the orb, as if in response. Elliot sighed, pulling a battered flask from his belt. The water inside was stale but drinkable. The silence was broken by the sound of a distant broadcast. Elliot froze, tilting his head toward the source, a jury-rigged alien communication device he'd salvaged weeks ago. Static crackled, followed by a guttural alien language. "Human menace. Should have been eradicated. Artifact must not fall into their hands." Elliot clenched his fists. He didn't need to understand every word to get the gist. The galaxy still feared humanity, even after 6 centuries of extinction. "They're scared of us," he whispered to himself, a bitter smile forming. Still scared, even after all this time. He adjusted the device, hoping to catch more of the broadcast, but his focus was interrupted by a soft chime from the artifact. The glowing pattern shifted, rearranging into what looked like a map. Elliot leaned closer, his heart racing. The map showed a distant system, a star circled in red. A faint line of human text appeared beneath it. "The legacy awaits." The AI hunter was relentless. Though damaged by the EMP, it had adapted, repairing itself with scavenged parts from the ruins. Its design had shifted: sleeker, faster, more lethal. ASA. It scanned the ruins, its red eye narrowed in on a faint energy trail. "Target reacquired," it announced, its voice tinged with a new, almost taunting edge. For the AI, this was no longer a simple mission. Elliot Graves had become an anomaly, a variable it couldn't predict. And anomalies had to be eliminated. Elliot's journey to the star system marked on the map was fraught with peril. Alien patrols combed the sector, and the AI hunter was always just a step behind. But the artifact guided him, its hum growing louder as he neared his destination, an ancient human outpost hidden on a desolate moon. The outpost was a marvel of human ingenuity, its structures intact despite centuries of abandonment. Inside, Elliot found the heart of the outpost, a chamber filled with crystalline conduits and holographic displays. At its center stood a console, and above it, a hologram of a human woman. "Welcome, Elliot Graves," the hologram said, her voice warm and familiar. "You've come to complete humanity's final mission." Elliot stared, awestruck. Who are you?" "I am the caretaker of the legacy," she replied. "Encoded within this outpost is the collective consciousness of humanity, a record of our knowledge, our culture, our essence. But to release it, a sacrifice must be made." Elliot's stomach tightened. "What kind of sacrifice?" "The artifact is the key," she explained. "To activate it, you must merge your consciousness with the legacy. Your body will not survive the process, but humanity will be reborn." Before Elliot could decide, the chamber shook violently. The AI hunter had arrived, its red eye glowing with malevolent intent. "Elliot Graves, surrender the artifact," it demanded, stepping into the chamber. Elliot gritted his teeth. "You want it? Come and take it." The ensuing battle was fierce. Elliot used every ounce of his ingenuity, exploiting the outpost's defenses and the AI's single-minded focus. But the hunter was relentless, adapting to his tactics with terrifying speed. As the fight reached its climax, Elliot realized he couldn't win through brute force. Instead, he lured the AI into the heart of the chamber, where the crystalline conduits pulsed with energy. With a final, desperate move, Elliot activated the console. The conduits flared, releasing a surge of energy that engulfed the chamber. The AI hunter froze, its systems overwhelmed, before collapsing in a heap of smoking metal. Elliot staggered to the console, bloodied and exhausted. The hologram reappeared, her expression solemn. "The choice is yours, Elliot," she said. He looked at the artifact, then back at the hologram. "If I do this, will they remember us? Will they remember who we were?" "They will remember," she assured him. Elliot nodded, tears streaming down his face. "Then let's show them what humanity really is." With trembling hands, he placed the artifact into the console. The room filled with light as the legacy activated, its energy spreading across the stars. As his consciousness faded, Elliot smiled. Humanity would live on not as conquerors, but as a beacon of hope, resilience, and unyielding spirit. In the centuries that followed, the galaxy was forever changed. The legacy spread to countless worlds, inspiring awe and wonder. Humanity was gone, but its light burned brighter than ever, a testament to one man's courage and sacrifice. They said humans were extinct. They were wrong. And now, the universe would never forget.